House of the Dragon Season 2 is here, guys. Episode 1, you're watching Mirror Domains. Yes, House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 1, full. First time watching. So if you haven't watched one of these from me before, guys, this is part of a playlist you can follow up in the cards for all House of the Dragon reaction episodes. I'm guessing we're going to get a start of kind of like a flashback or like a recap of whatever happened last episode. So I'm going to hit play and I'm going to try to sort out my crop here. As I explained to you guys, obviously I can't show you the entire episode here on the side due to copyright reasons, right? I'll get my channel go shoot, goodbye. So that can't happen. But I will make it easy and accessible for you guys to take a window of your own from Crave or HBO. I have Crave, and put it up over mine, and we will. Oh yeah, ooh, that was the end of the first episode. Or sorry, the last episode of the first season. Okay, so here we are. We're here. Are we here? My God, it almost doesn't like yet feel real, right? All right, so I'm hitting the skip intro button now. Okay, here we are, guys. House of the Dragon, Season 2. Birds chirping. Yeah, and I don't know how racy it is. I haven't looked up on the parent guide to see if it's going to be nudity or anything like that. So I will have to be careful here. Usually they're pretty good at hinting that, okay, the next scene's going to have some like naked butts because they're at like a brothel or something. Duties, sacrifice.
Even blood.
Okay, how long is this
All
episode?
men of honor must pay
An hour and 1 minute. So okay. The watch.
Embraced by all who serve the North, even by mine own kin.
There's the wall, guys. Do you miss it? Not really. Ooh, winter's coming.
Shivers my bones.
This is only a late summer snow, my prince.
Prince. Threaten me with your dragon? How does it feel to be back in Westeros, guys? Do you like it? No? No? Horin Stark.
You are right in that.
That unity is now threatened.
Yeah.
The High Tower's plan to usurp the throne. If my mother
The
is
green
to defend-
table. War is coming. That much we know. This is an absolute certainty. On multiple reasons. Rhaenyra wants revenge. And then, of course, the future war with the undead.
Used to cross it. Do you think my ancestors...
White Walkers? Yeah. Death. So he's questioning the legitimacy of the wall. War. First tax. Oh, look at that. Big picture, James. Big picture. There you go. That is awesome. Yes, I do this all live, guys. Can you believe that? Like, is anybody else out there on YouTube doing this live? I don't know. This takes talent to do because I'm doing this all by myself. Sorry to boast, but Damon, take him out again, huh?
Over 100 miles.
Make a descent for a son.
Yeah. Of course, you know Damon is going to go off. He'll want a piece too, right? Easy
It
there,
was
Damon.
a raven that brought me news of Rhaenyra's death.
Yeah. Vidu says, whatever that is. Those two people dancing or what?
She's not acted on the vengeful impulse.
Hmm. Yeah. Because she didn't. She bursted through and everything and had him right there in front of her. She showed mercy.
Would that you were the king.
Yeah. I know this isn't related to Game of Thrones, but I feel people have forgotten the controversial sequel trilogy Star Wars. What? Also was controversial at the end of Game of Thrones. Oh, there she is. So she's been going through some stuff emotionally, right? That's cool. See, that's all we needed. We just needed to see a shot of her with that look on her face. Because we know at the end of the first season, there was that anger, but then now it's sorrow, right? Corliss, era of fandom. I I didn't hate Game of Thrones season 8 as much as most people because I came into Game of Thrones really late. I think it wasn't until season 5 when I came in. Or was it season 6 maybe I came in? I can't. It was late. So I was already getting used to the shorter seasons. Uh, sorry, I'm sucked into this episode. 14 minutes in, guys. 14 minutes. Hmm. Dagger.
I was very sorry to hear about your heirs.
He's not dead, right? He's the one that ran away to the other continent by the aid of Rhaenyra. It's weird. Yeah, we got Damon and Rhaenyra, and we're about 15 minutes in. You think it would go back to the green table stuff, right? Now we're going to the green. Right? Yeah. See the green? I wonder if Allison will be angry. Because she didn't want it to happen like that, right? Running around. I don't think, no, that's not Damon. They want us to think that it's Damon, but it's not. They're just showing us that they're on edge because they're, and I guess they are anticipating some kind of a counter attack. His lessons. Uh-oh, get ready with the censor button. You don't know what kind of lessons, or who, or maybe I missed the name. Who was it? Yeah. Not interrupt his custom.
The rats.
The rats. And if for some reason there's some nudity, oh yeah, like now, there's some moaning. She's being satisfied. And the moaning continues. All right. Is that Sir Kriston? Yep, it is. Hmm. How how deliciously evil, or not evil, how satisfying is it going to be when Sir Kriston gets his?
Yes, Your Grace.
We cannot again. But you see how the show was well crafted enough that I anticipated that there was going to be a little bit of a salaciousness going on there, just because of the way that they teed it up, right? I mean, we watched X together, guys, live. That's how good I seem to be at it. Oh, that means, James, you're going to get like a butt shot across the screen. It has happened, guys, where I have accidentally flashed some nudity. What was it on Enemy, right? When Denis Villeneuve's Enemy. Hightower, Auto. And it didn't get us kicked off YouTube, but it did from Tumblr.
What news?
What news? Oh, this was in the clip that they released, right?
Mass the golden tooth, but we. Yeah, thank you, my prince.
That the princess has refused the offered terms, and that war is now inevitable.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun,
Okay.
Jaehaerys? Should the Master of Coin be your royal steed?
So now we're showing that he's still a butthead. Just to assure us, to the audience, that he's still a twit. Oh, but Alicent's. See, I never understood that. If I saw that my cousin or whoever was even my son, who was like being a nuisance at the table, I wouldn't. I'd be like, okay, please take the kid away while we conduct business here. Okay.
Break the sea snake's blockade. We
Play
will
the
need to
board
bolster
before
both
us,
the
huh?
Lannister and Hightower navies.
We do have need for a new master of ships.
Greyjoy?
Bigger.
If we loose the dragons to war, there'll be no calling them back. We must proceed cautiously.
So it's being.
Your might, your grace. We must now favor patience and restraint.
It's cleverly done, though, right? It's giving us like a refresher as to where everybody stands by still progressing the story some, right? Timestamp? Sorry, I'm 24 minutes in. 24 minutes in, guys. There's our foot guy, right? He's into feet.
I've chosen your new staff personally.
New staff, just in case. There's a bath being drawn, or
Give me that. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think we'll see any nudity here, but just in case. She just wants to take her baths by herself because she's worried that she might get assassinated. Now flashback and show us the younger versions. Come on. It's not going to happen this season, but it would have been nice. Three ships? Dragon Wing. Cyrax. You think they would have learned to recognize their own, right? Maybe they did. Oh, from her son's dragon. See if there's any articles of clothing or something left, right? We need to see a conversation between her and Daemon. Well, he said that she was in exile and she's been not wanting to show herself. The magnanimous. Magnanimous. Magnanimous.
Let's have the first petition, my good Lord Hand.
I think this was in part of the clips too of what they released, right? And somebody doesn't swear allegiance.
Your goats for the winter, don't you?
Sheep, your grace.
Sheep, even better.
Oh, because they're using them for food. Okay. So they're still trying to also say that he's still wet behind the ears when it comes to ruling. It's weird though, because he kind of wanted to do the right thing. Hmm. Now he's going to get short with everybody. Hugh.
The Smiths are all proud to support your grace against Rhaenyra.
Are they? Yeah. What?
If we could but have the crown's coin before.
Hmm. Here he comes again. I think he's going to shoo him away, though, eventually, right? Hmm. Interesting scene. What was that at? 31 minutes. 34 minutes to 31? It was such a weird contrast from the previous one at them at the table, right?
Differently.
Yeah. But replace him with you? Is that what you want? She won't stand for that.
Daughter.
This should be an interesting conversation. Excuse me.
Rhaenyra bending the knee, and Aegon sitting the Iron Throne in peace.
Hmm.
These critical days since Viserys' passing haven't gone to plan.
That's not my fault.
I don't think so. Not for too long. Not for too much longer, at least I would say.
Aemond is angry.
Yeah, Aemond's angry. The caprice of youth.
And Aegon still heeds me, in private at least. But if you undermine my voice, both those boys.
Hmm. Violence, huh? Yeah.
Be wanton.
No.
Hmm. It's not quite off to the big start that I thought we would have with kind of a first retaliatory kind of clash. They're being cautious on both sides, right? Uh, yeah, 35 minutes in, guys. We're 25 minutes left. I was a little worried that Crave was saying 12 a.m. for some reason, that this would go live. And I was like, what the heck? Why? But then I refreshed it at 9 o'clock and I was like, oh, okay, fine. Here we go. The White Worm.
You speak of highborn games. I am commonborn.
How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
Hmm.
He would have returned home eventually for gold and for respite, as he always does. I simply...
Easy now.
to be cast off.
What else do you know of him, his plans?
Hmm.
As a traitor to the crown.
Yeah. What is it to you?
No, my prince. I'm shamed by it.
Okay. Hmm. Well. You can feel the frustration in Damon, right? That like he's like nothing's happening and I want something to happen. Oh, here she is. Okay.
Queen of the Andals, and the Rhaenyra and the...
Hmm. Did you like that?
Your
Did you
council
find what you
stands at the
needed?
ready, Your Grace.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Dead or alive? So you can torture him. What? Oh, wow. I think that's going to be enough for Damon to say, okay, we're going. Now he wants some information.
A transaction, then. Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
Hmm. Yeah, because he can hold her there indefinitely. I want to test that boundary.
Your Grace.
That's his brother that died too, right? He's still trying to do his duty, but they're really driving home the turmoil. That was a good shot. Really good establishing shot. So, this is more like the calm before the storm, right? This is like the wake episode. Hmm. "43 minutes, guys, or 44, just over 44. How's this episode going to end? It's going to end with, so Daemon's sneaking ashore in King's Landing? Is that where he is? Hmm. So he found somebody of the guard who was sympathetic through the information she gave him. No kidding, James. How very astute.
One of Aegon's rat catchers. He must be busy.
Rat
The
catchers.
castle positively crawls with
Dogs? No. Really?
He has silver hair and one eye. Should be easy enough to...
I don't think it was a simple assassin. Yeah. This is a little bit risky, though, Damon, here, because if the guy tries and fails, you think they'll just dismiss that as just a casual person in the city having dissent? What I'm trying to get at is it's going to leave a trail back to you.
We could add their levies to our own. Our host... After she plotted with my father's council to usurp his throne.
Hmm. Don't talk to Kriston about that. He won't like that.
Long ago, she drew Allison into her web.
Almost intoxicated you. Readies his sword. Light tower. Oh, he's gonna
Lord Hand.
talk to Aemond. This will be revealing here. Does he go with Alicent or?
You've a zeal to act, I understand. I was young once myself.
So he's saying don't plot too far ahead.
I promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek.
That's just appealing to him, though, right? To his prejudices already. That's how Hightower how Otto works, right? Okay, so this is how it'll end. With an attempt, obviously the attempt is not going to happen. Like, that would be really weird if they killed Aemond in the first episode by some assassin. Or I wonder if Damon's using this as a ploy. Like, I don't think Damon really expects this to work. He could be using it to maybe as a decoy. I don't know. Like, it'll spring the guard here on them, but then he'll swoop in.
Aegon the Strong.
My nephew's already taken that one.
He did get in. The untamable beast. they're getting on that sauce. $52, 53, 53 minutes, guys. 53. Okay, so he's just the. I don't kick the dog. Come on. Rats. Yeah, so there's been a weird kind of underlying theme here of rats. It's where they were.
Did you not hear the prince?
It's quite the mural. For the subterfuge. It's going to fail, obviously. These guys are going to get chomped. Or Sir Kriston's going to do them in. He disappeared pretty quick. As a parent, that end was insane. Sorry if I missed the talk about it. We're just watching it right now. I haven't watched it yet, guys. We were like 15 minutes late because I wasn't sure if the episode was going to be up. No, she's not. Yeah. No. So they are gonna, but those are, yeah, but they both have eyes.
The mother knows.
Yeah. King falsetto. Okay. No spoilers in the chat though, guys, please. I haven't seen it yet.
It's of great value.
Don't think they. Yeah. Check, guys. You came all this way. It's not going to take that long to check. Unless they both are. No. Yeah. Something's not right
He's
here.
telling true.
This might be bloody here, guys. It's sounding bloody. At least they're not showing it. They're letting you hear it. What? Why'd she stop? Was the blade poisoned? Was the tip poisoned, or was? Oh, we hear people having relations. Alicent and Sir Criston? I thought you weren't supposed to be doing that anymore. Just in case we see some boobies. Okay. That's it? No, she said they killed the boy. Okay, so as a parent, that end was insane. Sorry if I missed a talk. It wasn't really all that insane, was it? I mean, there's going to be retribution. I mean, I guess it is for a young. It is brutal, but I mean, it's Game of Thrones. I mean, come on, House of the Dragon. They really seem to be going with the Alicent Criston thing, even though I don't know. She said we can't do this anymore, kind of thing, and she's still giving into it. But yeah, the episode itself, I said it was kind of like this is the if funeral kind of wake episode where we're accepting the death, we're coming to terms with the death, and we're going to lead up to like the big clash. It wasn't quite as big as I thought it was going to be. Was this mind blowing to you guys? Like it was, yeah. King Falsetto. Did they kill the right one? I'm not sure. It was ambiguous enough there at the end where it was kind of like she said they killed the boy or whatever, but I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be some people that'll be like picking it apart until next week. We'll figure it out. I'm confused. Was it the right baby? Yeah, I think they wanted to be ambiguous. I still, I'm going to guess that it wasn't. Yeah. Again, it was kind of like, that's just the writing for the show. It was cool being back. It wasn't usually, guys. When I talk about story structure and stuff and trying to bring things out, and like I usually say, well, you got to start us off with a big bang, right? You got to get us hooked into this season. This season is really relying on what we know from the previous season, right? And it may be a little bit lackluster for some people, which I'm curious to see if what the reactions are, because it wasn't as high octane as I thought it was going to be, like with the retribution right up off the bat, which is fine. I had nothing wrong with the pacing of the episode. Like again, it was the writing, it was the pacing that I liked. Like I got so sucked into it there for the first 14 minutes. I was like, oh well, here we are back, and it was like it was moving well for me, right? If I were to cut out anything, maybe the foreshadowing of the wall in the beginning, kind of thing. I think all that talk with them on the wall in the to start us off was just kind of like a precursor to set the tone of okay, everything that's going on down there, like with the wars between the green and the black tables, that's going to be coming up. It's nothing compared to what's holding back this wall, kind of thing, right? Which we know is the dead, right? The walkers, right? So, good episode for I thought it was. Rhaenyra didn't do a lot of talking. I think some people might complain about that. It was mostly her just standing there being sad, being angry. Daemon did a little bit, but it'll get there, guys. It'll get there. Don't worry. Yeah, I think maybe can we go online and see if there's some early reactions? Let's see if we can. I'm not going to look too hard for it today. House of the Dragon episode season 2. Let's see, get some early reviews here. Targaryen family tree. So some people are giving the history lessons. Collider, a bigger, bloodier return that could overshadow Game of Thrones, really. But remember, the people that review these episodes have seen like either the entire season or like 3 or 4 episodes. So I mean, it's still really early. I mean, guys, the episode just finished airing, right? I still want to see Sir Criston get his, and Aemond. Aemond needs to. One of them is going to die before the end of this season. Like, they can't drag that out, right? All right, guys. Other than that, do you guys have anything else you want to add for this? This is part of a playlist that'll be linked up in the cards once this goes live through YouTube. It'll be every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Thumbs up. Come join us next Sunday if you want to watch it along with me. As I said, yeah, Aemond has to go for sure. I don't know if I want him to be eaten, like torn in half, or if I want Daemon to. I want to see like a combat between him and Daemon, and have Daemon kind of like what would be more satisfying to us as the audience, right? Yeah, we'll have to see. I like the stuff with Aegon, though, right? With him kind of being naive with the throne, and then I think he's going to replace Otto Hightower as the Hand, and that's coming down the works too. Yeah, so it's going to be, and it's going to throw more distance between him and Alicent. And I think there'll be that naiveness to him that will allow enough wiggle room for her to come in, or her and Daemon to come in and get one of them. So I think that'll happen. Something big will have to happen soon within the season. I'll just see how it goes. Anyway, guys, those are just my quick thoughts. I'll stew and sit on it for the night. But there's nothing in there that I hated. So there you go. It was just cool being back. That's what I say. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this afterwards. And if you like this kind of stuff, come join us here on Mirror Domains, because we do trailer reactions for things like Alien Romulus. And of course, we do House of the Dragon every Sunday night. And then we do The Acolyte on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Star Wars The Acolyte. I wish that had some good writing, but we're going to struggle through that. We just watched the full Godzilla -1 full movie reaction, Under Paris, Shark movie, J-Lo's Atlas movie on Netflix, movie reviews from The Watchers and Furiosa. And if you like series watch-alongs too, we did the full Fallout series. And then, we do movie news throughout the week, where we talk about all the trending movie news, headlines of the day, and that kind of stuff. So come join us for that. And if you like this stuff, thumbs up, guys, thumbs up. All right, guys, until next week, you're watching Mirror Domains.